Hey there, Gemini. Welcome to your reading for the week of, this is actually for September 2021. Gemini, we're going to jump right in here and we are going to see what is going on for you here, Gemini. In your first row, we're going to take a look at your current general energies. In your second row, we're going to look at anything unexpected coming in for you. And in your last row, we're going to look at any advice from your guides. So, Gemini, let's see what is going on for you. At this time, here's that Leo. you keep getting this Leo showing up in your reading, so some of you could be dealing with a Leo. But Gemini, let's see here. You start off with this Oracle's gift card like trusting your intuition and all that other stuff. And you have this tender embrace card. Look at that, how nice. You do have the 4 wands and the 6 wands, so, this could be like a really good card for love. It could be a really good reading for love and, being with a person. For others, I feel like you just need to embrace your intuitive gifts is what this card is saying. You have the 10 of wands, the 4 of wands, and the 6 of wands. This is like trying to finish something. Here, the 10 of wands is normally like the guy is walking towards a village. You can see a village in the distance. You can see the village that he is walking towards. But it's like he's trying to accomplish something. He's trying to put his burdens down. He's trying to reach the village, right? So I do feel that some of you are kind of like trying to reach the village. I feel like you're trying to, finish something up here with this 10 of wands energy. The 4 wands is a card of completion. The 6 of wands is a card of victory, success. It's a card of like being cheered on as well. It's kind of like the card that the guy on the card is coming back from war, and he's being cheered on. So for some of you, I feel that the 10 of wands is like saying you've been to war like in life, and now you're like hoping to be cheered on in the near future. So I do feel like that some of you are hoping for this result. Here, it's not bad at all, this energy, but I don't think you're here yet, Even on the 4 wands, it's like on the traditional card, this is the Tarot of the Mystical Moments, by the way. On the traditional card, it's like the people are kind of like cheering on the other side of the 4 wands. It's kind of like a portal card. It says you have to step through the portal to experience the freedom. 4 wands is a card of freedom. And it's a card of being set free. So for some of you, it's like you're just like this far away from being set free. I feel like you need to trust your intuition to be able to be set free here with that 4 wands. And I also feel like you need to like keep pushing with this 6 of wands. 6 of wands is a card of success, but I feel like you're very close. We're going to clarify this in a minute and see where this is going. It's not exactly clear to me like what you're working towards. I mean, you do have the World here, which can be a goal, a wish, a dream. You also have the Judgment card here as well. This to me could say like you're in this experimentation time as well, going 10 of wands, 4 cups to the Judgment card. It's like you're maybe trying to discover your purpose, and it's like you're just not, it's like you want to get there. I feel like this is your psyche, is this right here. It's like wanting that victory, but it's like you're still kind of pushing forward. In the area of the unexpected, you have the Rebirth is Assured card. There you go. So, I mean, obviously, some sort of change, rebirth, death experience, in a positive way, a transformation is going to be happening for you here, Gemini. For a very small percentage of you, I do feel that this could be communication from the past, like a past person. It could be a person coming back from the past with a Judgment card here. But again, take it how it resonates. But what I would say here is I feel this is more a personal rebirth. You have the 2 of Pentacles, the 4 of Cups, and the Strength card here. I feel for a lot of you that this is like very hard work, and I also feel like you're going to be accomplishing a lot with this 4 of Cups. 4 of Cups is like a card of wishful thinking sometimes, kind of like the 7 of Cups, but not really. It's like it can be a card of thinking the grass is going to be greener on the other side, right? And so for some of you, I do feel you had a grass is greener experience where you thought making a change was going to make things better, especially going to the World card, and it didn't. I feel like this has required patience. I also, to me, the strength card is a display of strength. It's like she is normally putting her hands in the lion's mouth. And I always say, who in the right mind would stick their hands in a lion's mouth? The answer is nobody. So I feel for a lot of you that it's like this middle row is saying, kind of like what's unexpected is that you could be accomplishing quite a bit in the near future, or you could be accomplishing a specific goal, and it's something that's going to make you stand out. A lot of attention in this bottom row. Six of Wands, attention. The Strength card is getting attention for a display of strength. Again, getting attention for doing something that requires strength. And then the Judgment card is, could be attention as well. So I do feel for a lot of you, it's like what's unexpected is you could be doing something that is going to be getting you a lot of attention or getting you a lot of positive attention. I do also feel on this Two of Pentacles, by the way, Two of Pentacles to me is a clue card, and to me it can be a clue for a settlement. So if you're waiting for a settlement, or if you're waiting for like a settlement offer, or if you're getting divorced or anything like that, it's like Law and Order with the King of Swords here. So for some of you, this could be like a settlement offer, inheritance, things like that. I don't really consider the Two of Pentacles to be a card of inheritance, like unless you're already going through the process, the, whatever they call that, probate or whatever. And if you're going through the process and it's like if you're waiting for news, then this could be very good for you here, Gemini. But I like it. Next, in the area of advice from your guides, you have the Adventures card here. I do feel some of you that your guides want you to go on an adventure. This does not have to be literal. This could be an adventure from home. You could be learning something new. You could be starting something new, starting a new project. Pretty much anything like that with this energy. You have the King of Swords, the World, and the Judgment card here. I feel like you need to discover things. I've known a lot of people, I don't know why, but it's kind of weird. I've known a lot of people in my life who get upset when they try something new and don't like it. I feel like they make it, that it makes them feel scattered maybe or unfocused. So I've known a lot of people who pick up a million hobbies and then they're they get disappointed with themselves when they don't continue. But I'm I feel like that's school. I feel like school teaches us oh, you have to do one thing. You have to like one thing. You have to have one job. You have to have one experience, which couldn't be further from the truth, right? It's maybe we're meant to explore in life. Maybe we're meant to find things. Maybe we're meant to, we are creators. We're meant to create new things. So again, if you're feeling that anxiety or that feeling of scattered or being scattered, I feel like you're not scattered. You're doing exactly what you're supposed to be doing. You're experimenting through life, basically. And that's what I feel like your guides want you to do here in this last row. It's you're probably going to discover your purpose faster if you just do it, right? If you just get moving forward here. The World is, again, another card of stepping through a portal. Normally, there's a lady in the middle here, just like the Four of Wands, the people in the middle. There's a lady in the middle normally, and it kind of represents being born or being reborn with this Rebirth card. I feel here, Gemini, that you're kind of stepping into your true power here. I feel like you are truly being reborn. I feel like this is a major, a significant rebirth in your life, or, a major transformation that you're going through here, especially in this last row. Really, it's a simple reading. I feel like I've only been going for 10 minutes, which is probably true. But, and so I'm trying not to make it too short. But at the same time, what I would say is it's pretty simple. I feel like your advice is very simple. I feel like your advice is to just experiment your way through something. It's if you are trying things and then, just feeling like you don't like it, I feel like you need to try the next thing and not get disappointed. It's you are experimenting right to where you're supposed to be going is what I feel like this reading is saying. I hope that makes sense. But I would don't feel bad is what I would say if you're feeling scattered or feeling aimless or something like that. And that's the energy I get here. I do feel like some of you could be literally receiving a judgment as well. Like I said with the Two of Pentacles, King of Swords is law and order. This King of Swords right here. And the Judgment card could be a judgment that is coming in for you. The World is the ending of the situation. I'm going to clarify with the Lenormand now. Between the Ten of Wands and the Two of Pentacles, you have the Ten of Clubs. This is like the Ten of Wands. This card is called the Bear. It can represent overbearing energy, like, too much pressure on you. I definitely feel some of you are feeling pressure here. I love the Bear. To me, it's an amazing card of learning. Normally, there are two baby bears on like a traditional Lenormand deck. And it's like a mother bear with two baby bears. It kind of represents learning from a mentor, learning through experience, like we've been talking about. It is a card of making big leaps forward, like making big jumps, jumping forward, making, huge leaps, basically. It's a good card. Between the Four of Wands and the Four of Cups, you have the clouds here. I feel some of you are confused about love and, I would just, I don't know, take a break is what I would say here, because I feel confusion, not being sure what to do in a love situation. Maybe some of you thought the grass was greener on the other side. Maybe you were with a person who thought the grass was greener on the other side and they left. It's like, I get this like back and forth energy here. So maybe you just need a break. We'll find out. Between the Six of Wands and the Strength card, you have the Stork. The Stork is the Queen of Hearts. The Stork is a card of the mother, and so if you're trying to have a baby, it's a really good card. It can also just be a card of birth, rebirth, being born, birthing something new. Very strong creative energy as well. I really like this for you here with the Stork. It's kind of reminding me, there's a book, I think it's called The Science of Getting Rich by Wallace D. Wattles, I think, is who wrote it. But in that book, he talks about basically, how, most people that we see as evil rich or whatever, they believe in getting rich through competition. But he says that really, he says they're wrong, number one. But number two, we should be getting rich through creation, because then we're creating more abundance. It's popping into my head. And I haven't read that book in a long time. So I feel like for some of you, if you're trying to get abundance, I would create abundance in some sort of way here with this card right here, the Stork, because I think it's the best way to do it. And again, creating abundance doesn't have to cost you anything. Yeah, you could be creating YouTube videos. So that is creating abundance, especially if you're like helping other people or, doing something nice or just creating, something that people can admire and look at. That is creating abundance as well. So the more of that you can create, the better with this energy. I really feel like people kind of like hold themselves back and, don't realize that by holding something in, like especially if you have a talent, gift, skill, or ability that you could share and being afraid to put it out there, you could be, kind of robbing other people of their abundance as well, creating like happiness and things like that. Kind of a dark way to look at it, but at the same time, if it motivates you, it motivates you. So I feel like for some of you, it's about creating abundance here. Between the Two of Pentacles and the King of Swords, we have the Letter. Like I said, I feel this is literally a card of communication or news. I feel like some of you could be getting news about wrapping a cycle up or accomplishing something here with the Two of Pentacles. It could be a settlement. Between the Four of Cups and the World, you have the key. I feel like you have the keys to the universe, not just the world. The key says you have all the keys necessary to open all the doors that you need to open at this time. So use your powers of manifestation to, get opening doors. But I would also just start opening doors. It's a card of like small details as well. But really, it's a good card. Between the Strength card and the Judgment card, you have the Way. What do you know? It's like this card, it's not a real Lenormand card, but it's like a maze. There's a maze here in the middle of the card. Remember what I was saying. I feel like some of you feel aimless. Remember I was saying that I feel like some of you are kind of like you try one thing, you go to the other, you try another thing, you go to something else. It could be hobbies, it could be people, it could be whatever it is. It doesn't matter. But I feel like you need to realize that it's like I don't think you're not failing. You're not doing things the wrong way or anything like that. You're just figuring out what works for you. That's what you need to realize with that Way card. Your top row outcome is the book. Love it. This is the 10 of Diamonds. This is a card of abundance. It's a card of hidden or secret information. Really good card, and it is a card of learning as much as you possibly can. I would definitely encourage, I've been encouraging everybody for a while to learn as much as they can because of the astrology, but really nice. Middle row here, you have the lady. The lady could be you if you're a lady. It doesn't matter. I don't really attach gender to my cards. This is the Ace of Spades. It's just a card of existing problems being resolved. Literally, it's just saying, I feel like the book is like literally saying that experimentation learning is your way. Like if you're feeling confused or whatever, you're trying to move forward, make something happen. Education is going to lead to the most success. And you have the man. For some of you, this could be like a divine counterpart coming in. It's kind of funny because I don't really see love in this reading, just in general here, Gemini, but I do feel like there could be kind of love coming in for you if you are looking for love. But it's probably going to come in after transformation. This would tell me it's probably going to come in the future, right? There's nothing wrong with that. I feel like some of you could be taking a break from love due to confusion. I would say, especially if you were with a fire sign, that it could have been very confusing, especially a Leo. And again, this could be a new person coming in. It could be a new Leo, but it could be, it could be anything. But I feel for some of you, it's kind of like you're just taking like a little bit of a break from love. But this is a pretty good reading here, Gemini. I like it. So thank you for being here. Really appreciate it. Make sure to watch your sun, moon, and rising for a full picture of what's going on for you at this time. But thank you, and definitely enjoy your month.